Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Patience. To my existing subscribers, welcome back. If this is your first time here, be sure to click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can continue to indulge in the Haute Bella experience. This is a get ready with me video, and today I am going to be going out and spending some time with some friends. It's hot outside. It's probably about, what's the temperature outside? It is 89 degrees where I am, and the temperature is going to be climbing as the day goes on. So it looks like we're going to climb as high as 91 today. So I want to get myself together because I want to try out the new Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. My most recent video was me trying out these Balm powders for the first time. I have them in neutral and in the shade number 7. So I want to give these another try today. And for my eyes, I've decided that I'm going to use the original Patrick Ta palette. I actually have the newest version of this palette sitting right here on my workbench. This is the new Rose palette from Patrick Ta. I just haven't recorded with it yet. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I am going to get to that. But for today, I am going to use the original version of the Patrick Ta Major Dimension palette. And this is what it looks like, just in case you have forgotten. So let's get started. So my face has been prepped. I have cleansed my skin. I used my Elemis Ginseng Rehydration Toner. Love that toner. I then followed up with the Fresh Black Tea Kombucha Facial Essence. And then I used my Tatcha Water Cream as a moisturizer. I also went in with my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I used this as my face prep today. And then I also used my Shiseido SPF 50 sunscreen, so I've already got that applied. So I've done a lot of things to get my face prepared for this today, for being outside. I'm now in the priming phase for my makeup prep, and I'm going to go back into this universal shade of the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder from Danessa Myricks. The last time that I used this as a primer, I actually applied it with a brush. Today, I want to use this again, and I want to apply it using my hands, because normally for a primer, that's what I would do. I would use my hands to work the primer in. So I'm going to do that today using the universal shade. One of the comments on my last video using this product mentioned that there is a 30-minute dry down time that could be helpful when using this particular product. So I think since I've got this on my face, I am going to give it a chance to dry down or to settle in just a little bit. So while I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm going to go ahead and get my brows done, and I'll be right back. All right, my brows are done. I've also prepped my eyes, and I am going to use this highlighter from MAC. This is in the shade Beaming, and I'm going to use this as a brow bone highlight. And then I'm going to continue on, and I'm only going to use these two shades from this Patrick Ta Major Dimension palette. I'm just going to work with these two shades. I'm going to put this mostly on my lid, pop a little bit of this darker shade here on the outer corner. It's going to be a really simple look. I'm lining my waterline with a gel eyeliner from Inglot. It's in the shade 94. It's a beautiful champagne color. And I'm lining my eyelids with the gel eyeliner from Inglot in the shade 77. Alright, my lashes are done. I picked up some lashes from my local beauty supply, and this is what they look like. It is Miss MISS 3D Pure Silk collection. These are premium lashes. And now that I've got these lashes on, I'm securing them, and there's this one little clump of lash hair right there that's driving me crazy. It's like it's bundled together. It's not spread out throughout the lash line, but I've got this lash on at this point, so it's going to have to stay on. And I don't know, maybe I can make up the difference by adding a little bit of mascara onto the lash. Maybe that'll help. I'm hoping so, because I like the way these look pretty natural. I'm not going to add any more liner to the top, but yeah, we'll carry on. I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I use this concealer because it is close to my natural skin tone, so I am going to add a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape into this concealer as well, just to give me a little bit of brightness. Now that I've got all of my concealers in place, I'm going to go over it with my sponge just one more time to make sure that everything is blended in. There's not any excess product sitting on top of my skin. And this has now been enough time, I think, for the Universal Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder to, I guess, settle down on my skin. I'm using it as I would a primer, so I'm not going to put any cream contour underneath today. So I think I'm just going to use the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder in number 7. And then I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. So I think that'll be enough for the look that I'm going for today. So I'm going to use my number 56 Sephora brush to apply the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I guess I'll start off with the spatula. I'll start off using the spatula. I think last time when I used this product, the spatula did come in handy for the initial application, but then after that, just to build up a little bit of coverage in the areas where I think I may need it, I went in directly with the brush. So let me get this on my skin, and then I'll use the brush to work it into my skin. So it's a good thing for me that I do have some time to spend today, because I'm going to try to give this Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder a chance to settle down or to start drying down before I move on to something else. Again, that was something that was recommended that I do, so I wanted to try that out. It's really pretty, and I'm just gonna let it dry down here. I'll give it a little time. I won't just go in immediately doing some of the other things I would normally do. Well, the one thing that I may go ahead and do, I may go ahead and just set my under eye area, and then without adding any more of the Yummy Skin Blurring powder onto my face, I may, just kind of stipple over that powder, because they say that you can use this over your powder as well, or as a setting powder. It does all of it, girl. So I'm just giving it a shot, okay? I'm trying everything all over again. But I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye area. I'm using a little bit of the Liquid Glow from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Peach Fizz. I'm going to use one of the cream blushes from Fenty Beauty. It's in the color Strawberry Drip. And now it's time for bronzer, and I'm going to use this new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. I'm in the shade 3 Tan. This is what it looks like. It looks really pretty. It's also quite creamy. So I'm hoping that it's going to really go well with the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder from Danessa Myricks. So I'm going to just apply this like I normally would. But when I say normally would, maybe not so much. I'm just kind of tapping this onto my skin. I'm using one of the Lotus brushes from my Sonia G set. It's really pretty. Very pretty. Very pretty. Very soft and creamy, but very pretty. This shade 3 looks really nice on my complexion. I really like how soft this is looking right now. So, really pretty. I think there may still be some drying down that my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm powder is doing. Hopefully the time that it takes for me to finish up this look is going to be enough dry down for it. And again, I say that because in my previous video when I was first trying out the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm powder, that was one of the things I noticed, is that it took quite a while for it to, you know, make that transition from the balm to the powder. This is really, really pretty. And it's super creamy, super creamy. Which can be a good thing or a bad thing. Super creamy can mean that it can blend really well, or super creamy can also mean that you can't control it because, you know, it'd be like once it starts to spread, it just spreads and keeps spreading, you know. So, you know, that can be a double-edged sword, so depends on what you like. But it's really a pretty shade of bronzer. I'm gonna smoke out my waterline just a little bit. And this is pretty interesting. I normally, because I really don't have a lot of bottom lashes, but since I've got this lighter liner going on, I want to highlight what little lashes I do have here. I'm gonna add just a little bit. This is going to drive me crazy. Let me try to put just, maybe if I put, I hope I don't mess this up, but well, okay, before I do that, let me pause for a moment. Let me go ahead and add whatever spritz I'm going to add to my face at this point. And I'm going to use this Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I like that. I normally use that for the majority of my makeup looks. And then I'm going to follow up with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Okay, now I'm going to try this since I've got all of the wet items out of the way. I'm going to try to add just a little mascara. Maybe that will help to blend those together a little bit. I don't know. I've never had anything like that happen before, so it's just kind of weird. Yeah, it's still quite obvious. I just made it darker. Alright, let's do the same thing to the other eye. I normally do not put mascara on my lashes, but I don't think these are going to be multiple wear lashes, so I'm gonna leave them as they are. But yeah, they did get me right here on this one lash right here, this one. Yeah, they got me on this one, and taking this lash off it's not an option, so we'll carry on. I'm moving on to lips, and I am using a lip liner from Juvia's Place. It's in the shade Scorpio. And I'm also using a lipstick from Juvia's Place. This is in the shade Muted. This is a beautiful lipstick combination. And I think this look is done. Alright, you guys, let's unpack everything. Before I get started though, I know you guys noticed this cute unit that I'm wearing. I picked this up at my local beauty supply store, and this is the stock card for her. She is called Selfie Star. So she's really pretty. I believe this is a T27 type of blend, but I'm really liking the vibe. Okay, and we're gonna try to ignore the fact that this lash over here, and I'm sorry to mention this again, but this is working my last nerve, that this is a lash that I picked up from my beauty supply store. What was the brand of that? I think I've already thrown it in the trash. No, this, here it is. It is this brand right here. It is Miss 3D Pure Mink Premium Lashes. Not sure what's going on with that, but that's what this lash is. Okay, so this is my second look, or my second time using the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder from Danessa Myricks. I'm using that on my face today. It has dried down. Okay, so I have given it enough time to dry down. I'm in the shade number 7. And you guys saw how I use the universal shade as a primer. So far right now, this is looking quite good. I do like the way that it's looking. And then for this bronzer, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. This is in the shade 3 Tan, and this is looking really pretty on my skin right now as well, if you can see that. Looking really pretty. This is a really light and natural look that I'm going for today, right? I'm just going to be outside, you know, with some friends and stuff like that. So you know, I just want to keep it light, you know, keep it easy breezy. But yeah, this is looking really pretty. I'm curious to see how all of this is going to wear. I am going to take some selfies since I am wearing the selfie star wig, no pun intended. But I am going to take some selfies so I can give you guys some shots of these complexion products in natural sunlight. I'm going to add a little bit of lip gloss to my lips and then I'm going to be ready to go. But thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. I hope you liked this video. And if you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye.